The next was my Mordechai Gebirtig program. I couldn't believe that this man had written, and I thought he'd written it for me because nobody had touched it. I felt like, this is just amazing. This material is so fantastic. And I was just like going over it, and I was, and it was like, it made itself a performance. I think I performed it 200 or 300 times all over the place. And in Yiddish, of course, but I always do some text in front of it so people understand the songs and the meanings. I'm now also started to translate it into English, and my husband will do a big translation into Polish, because the Poles, they don't know what they really have. He lived all his life in Krakow. He lived nowhere else. And he's part of also Polish heritage. So that was like an amazing thing for me to meet that man. And I had a lot of, fantastic experiences with Mordechai. Mordechai and I. First of all, because I linked up with two fantastic musicians from Warsaw. And the first thing I told them, don't listen to Jewish music, please. Don't do the shtick. I will translate all the words. And I had a woman translate, she translated for me into Polish, like word to word, what it means. Here is the music line, and this is my text. So now, and they were very, very scholarly musicians, like classical musicians, one accordionist, but also pianist and the violinist. But they like, top school, because in Poland the music education is very, very high standard. And so that's what I said. And we worked 3 or 4 months in the rehearsal space, because at that time I lived for a while in Warsaw. And they promised, they didn't listen to any Jewish music. And that's why when people, listen to the CD, they see it's so refreshing, because it's not similar to anything. And it's really, it's the words. It's all about the words, which is like my thing, because I'm an actor. So for me, the words are really important. The music is always secondary. It's always what I want to vermittle, transmit. I want to tell you one story. Okay. Because I had many experiences with Gebirtig, but there's maybe one thing that was the most biggest, when I performed Gebirtig in Yad Vashem. And I thought there wouldn't come so many people, and that was before they had renovated the museum. I thought, okay, maybe people don't know me so well, so, I'm not that known in Israel, although I, worked there for many years before. That was, I think it's 97 or something like that. And it was Farewell Krakow, Bleib gesund mit Krocke. And, but Yad Vashem had, they have a lot of members, and, they're friends of Yad Vashem, and they announced that there would be a Gebirtig concert. It was packed, like it was so many people. I didn't know that Gebirtig was so popular, but these were the people who really, they knew Gebirtig, and they appreciated him like I do. So so they were like, it was an amazing, also because I usually played the whole thing for people who don't understand Yiddish. So how can you sing and you do things and they don't understand? You have to kind of, here they understand all the details, all the refinery. And then afterwards, this, man comes up and he gives him a medal, and he said, I had kept the medal all the time, and only if I liked the concert I would give it to you. And it said it was the title of my performance. It was the Friends of Gebirtig Association in Israel, and it was the photo of Gebirtig and his handwriting, Mordechai Gebirtig, and in the end, Bleib gesund mit Krocke, which was the title of my performance in concert. So. And one more addition about that concert was that my sister lives in Jerusalem. She's very Orthodox. And suddenly she meets her neighbor. And, a man cannot go to a concert where a woman is singing publicly. So he said, I'm not watching. I'm standing behind the pillar. So it just explains to you how important Gebirtig and how important this character, that we don't know about. There is a world out there who really appreciates it.